Hey, show us your knob.
I like my knob, very shiny.
Boys, check out this dash.
Winner is.
Quick, look at this cracks, man.
Pretty mama, yeah, won't you stay? Hello. Catching them vibes. Little shorty, my ride or die. Give me some advice. Gotta stay there with me,
What's cracking, my G's? Yandori TV, back at it again. A bit sick today, but when car parts call, So we better go spend some of these pineapples in 50s, or should I say pineapples in 20s. A new dash for the S13 and a rare shift knob to use the unshaped face. But yeah, we're going to be driving down to pick these puppies up. Thankfully we still have the Prado, so we can still store hella fucking stuff in here, and I'm pretty glad it hasn't sold yet. Let's go get a dash. So we're in the mighty righty Prado today, and I want to thank you guys for all the support on the previous video, man. Wow, have some really nice comments there from the gang. I really appreciate you guys, man. A lot of support for the channel, a lot of love. Want to say that I appreciate you guys, every single one of you guys watching, because step by step, one by one, we're gonna get to our goal, man. We're gonna get to our goal. I want to talk to you guys today about buying rare parts. Like, I want to add some value through my experience. And I've bought, man, I've had 25 odd whips. I still got to do that video for you guys, 25 car history. But best believe I'm working on that. I'm just getting all the photos together and as much content as possible. But I want to shed some knowledge on what I know about collecting rare parts. For example, today's purchases. These parts were not actually advertised. These parts I posted up a want to buy. Now, if you don't know what a want to buy is, it's also known as a WTB. You might have seen it on a lot of sales pages, Facebook, Gumtree, wherever. You've probably seen it. And basically, you're letting the world know, or the people that are viewing the post, hey, I want to buy these parts. Look, some of the rarest stuff you can find, or if you want to find, not even rare, it's just like hard to find pieces, you will find them through want to buys, because these blokes have them in their garage or out in the shed or up in storage, and they're like, you know, they're just scrolling through, they're like, oh hey, this bloke's got a fucking, this guy wants to buy my parts. They're like, alright, sweet. Yeah, I posted up saying want to buy a dash, want to buy a few interior bits, because the S13 interior is a bit, how you going? I mean, look, the interior is quite fine, but if I want to make it mint, there's a few things that I'm going to get done. One of them being the dash. Have I replaced the dash before? No. That'll be another video if you guys want to check it out. Make sure you subscribe, because we will be doing some interior refreshments on the Sylvia. I can't wait, you know. Interior is like I mean, we work on the exterior so much, or we forget about the interior, but the interior is very important. Whilst I'm there, I'm going to do little tweaks underneath the hood, you know, do some cleaning up and shit. Get my temp gauge wired up properly, and maybe even fix up however my, you know, whatever goes on down there, just sort it out. But guys, if you want to find parts for your whip, want to buy posts are really good for that. But I gotta warn you guys, there's a few snakes. Yeah, a fair few snakes that'll fucking steal your shit. So make sure you keep up to date with your comments, because as soon as somebody comments that they've got the part, some other snake that's scrolling through might be like, hey, this guy's selling the part I need too. He might need the same parts that you need too. So in fact, when I posted up want to buy all these parts, and this bloke that I'm buying off today, he said, yeah, he commented saying, yep, I've got the part, it's got a little small crack in it though. And then another bloke commented on it. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't trying to get this shit. So I quickly PM'd him and managed to secure it. So that leads me on to the next step, boys. Like, once you find something that you want to buy, whether it be a whip, whether it be electronic parts, car parts, whatever it is you're buying online, it's a fucking jungle out there. Remember that, okay? It's an absolute fucking jungle out there. So if there's something that you like, a whip, anything it is, go fucking buy it. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Hey bro, can I come pick it up next week? Hey bro, can you hold it for me? Nah, G, you go fucking buy it straight fucking away, no questions asked. You go there, check it out, if everything checks out to be good, great, buy it. And at the same time, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy it, especially when you know it's going to be something that's going to require a lot of repairs and a lot of money out of your pocket to fix. Jump on it, straight up, just jump on it. Jump on it. Shit ain't gonna wait. It's a second-hand market, bro. It's not like you get a big W and then the stock will come back in again. Nah, it's once it's gone, it's gone. People might talk some shit. Your friends will see what you're buying, and then it's like it doesn't become a secretive anymore if you're trying to be like a secretive kind of shit. But don't be afraid of person who wants to buy posts, because if there's something you need to get, it just makes your life 10 times easier if somebody else sees it. Like, yeah, bro, I've got it. Sweet. Yeah. So let's go buy this dash, see how it looks. Then link up with Jared to go buy this the shift knob as well, so it should be good. And boys, like I said before, the freaking comment section was going crazy in the previous video, guys. Thank you so much. It's like, wow, we actually went ballistic in the comments. Like, I want to reply to some of them right now, and I already have replied in text, but I want to reply in video too. Max Jones, my G, I completely feel it, man. You know, you're trying to study, you're trying to sell your whip so you can do other things with it. I didn't mean to rhyme, but it's just natural poet and I don't even know it. You know it. Huh. But real talk, like, the issue nowadays is if you sell a whip and it's a rare one too, I don't know if you're gonna see it again, bro, for the same price. If you're selling a Mitsubishi Lancer or like a Mazda 3, you'll probably find it again. If it's a Sylvia S13, like some rare Japanese 90s car, 80s, 70s, whatever it is, if it's a rare something, you're not going to find it again. Oh wait, I'm not going to say you're not going to find it. You will find it again, but you will notice that the quality of the whips that you can buy for cheaper prices is going to deteriorate. Wow, can't speak. Deteriorate. What was this sound? Deteriorate. For example, some of the whips that I'm going to show you guys that I used to own, boys, holy shit, bro. They were clean, mint as fuck. Like, back then on my ass, an old ass car, it was alright, but now looking back on my, holy shit, bro. Some of the whips that I own, man, they'd be like showroom condition if I had kept them until this day. Look, but at the same time, you got to make sacrifices to propel yourself further in life. Now, there's a few other news things that I've been kind of holding back from you boys, but I gotta save them from other videos. I don't know why I keep doing that. I always keep trying to save content for future videos. Maybe I should just drop it. Should I just tell him? How should I tell him? Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Alright guys, do you remember that? Do you guys remember the 180 that I bought? And it was 180 SX round 5, the one that I bought and then from Canberra, and then on the drive down it fucked up on me. Yeah, so that car was the car that I was meant to keep. Sunroof, blacktop, a lot of Type X parts on it, and I sold it because I had told myself when I was like 18, 19, I was like, you know what, at 21, I'm gonna buy myself a house. Then I turned 21, I hadn't bought a house yet. I was like, you know what, when I turn 25, I buy myself a house. 22, 23, 24, 25, I still hadn't bought myself a house yet. And you know what? I'm like, fuck. I looked at my situation, I'm like, you know what? I can actually do this if I sell the 180. And you know what, boys? That's exactly what I did. I sold the car of my dreams to set myself up for the future. Funny story about today, actually, when I pulled out cash, purchasing the dash and the knob that I'm about to pick up tonight, it was pretty much funded from the rent that I received from the property. I'm not saying that I used up all the rent, but I have a rent surplus based on the mortgage that you pay. So, like, I study finance and shit, so I do a lot of calculations and financial analysis and stuff in my head. And shout out to my broski Yannick, who's done a lot of real estate investing himself and put me on the right ropes and the right path. And also shout out to, you know, all my family as well, who's given me a lot of insight into that as well. You know, in terms of mortgages and like, you know, you don't know about this shit. You got to talk to a lot of people and understand it. But essentially, it's a positively geared loan. It's a 4-bedroom house in Victoria. which is in Melbourne, south of Sydney. It's about 2 hours east of the main city of Melbourne, so it's out in the kind of like regionals kind of areas. But it's a really nice house, 4-bedroom house, built in 2011, and the beauty is when I bought it, it already had tenants in it. So all I had to do was obviously, you know, cop the loan, and then the tenants are already making repayments, which are going to cover my loan repayments. So it was a kind of win-win situation, and it's a sacrifice that I had to make in order to better myself for the future. And you know, it's a really tough call, boys. Like, on one hand, you want to spend money on cars and you want to enjoy yourself. Look, it might even be cars. You might want to spend money on just stuff, clothes, like whatever hobby it is that you have. You just want to spend money on it and, you know, enjoy your life. And you have to do it. You have to enjoy your life. You can't just be sitting around eating 2-minute Negro noodles all day, because then that's not living. You're literally just, you know, stashing all your cash away. And look, in the same time, I was able to travel, go to Japan, go to America with Curse as well. Propose to Curse as well. That's another big news I forgot to, I didn't really like announce on this channel properly, but man, the man's engaged, man. I asked her to marry me and she said yes. I feel like I'm dropping hella news on you guys, because I just haven't been talking about it. I always thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna wait for this opportunity to just drop this mad video and just, you know, tell the gang. I mean, you guys have probably already seen it if you follow me on IG, but I never actually mentioned it on the channel. But just tying back to what Max was saying in his comment, like, do I sell the whip? Do I keep it? What do I do? Like, am I supposed to live life? Bro, and this applies to probably a lot of you guys as well, we're all going through it, man. We're all trying to pursue our dreams, save up, and get to a better situation, but it all comes with sacrifice, you know? So do what you need to do, and if you need to sell the whip, sell it, man. If you need to keep it, then keep it. It's up to you. Like, in my situation, I actually wanted to import a Mark II again for the second time. Now, yeah, see, you guys even know that I actually imported a Mark II. That was my third car. I imported a J700 Mark II. Shout out to my broski Rishal who helped me with that. From Japan, yeah. So, I was going to do that again, but when you look at the market, bro, fuck, you're looking at 30, 40 G's to bring a car in. I'm like, hey, I can't really do that right now, man. I ain't in a position to do that. I'm trying to, you know, you got to pick the smart move. So, but instead, I purchased the rear-ended shell for a fraction of the price. I got to put a hell of a lot of work in, but it's still an example of how you can get it done. And when I sold the 180, the 180 of my dreams, I'm like, I still need a drift car. I bought a 31 didn't really cut it, still a great car, so I decided to buy the Sylvia, the S13. Now it's not boosted, but it's still an S chassis and I can still slide it. So if anything, I found myself like a cheaper alternative to do the same thing, but still be able to fulfill my goals. You guys feel me? You guys following? So like, if you got to sell something, you can still do it, but you just got to find yourself that alternative, and you might have to go for a short period where you have to sacrifice not having the thing. But that's the way life is. You got to make sacrifices, or in my case, what I like to do is I sacrifice it and then I find a substitute for it. You know what I'm saying? And at a lower cost, like an alternate replacement. It's the kind of shit I do at work all the time. Alrighty, so we picked up the dash. Do the dash. Oh, very dangerous. Look at that. Hey, uncracked dash, baby. Yes, we drove a whole hour southeast of where I live, southeast of the hills, bro, just to get this dash, bro. Now we're off to link up with Jared, Mr. XOXO, and go grab his knob. Yeah, his shift knob. Cheers to Kurt for the uncracked dash, bro. Man, he had a pretty cool whip, man. He had a 1J180 VVT as well. Pretty slick. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if I could just, like, you know, ask people if I could, hey man, do you mind if I add you to my YouTube channel? But it's a bit weird, you know, upon like when you first meet someone to be like, hey man, can I put a camera up in your face, G? Like, it's a bit strange, but I'm gonna get to that stage one day where people are like, hey man, like, you're gonna expect the camera to be out and shit, so it's good. Guys, don't forget, when you're buying and selling stuff in the scene, don't be a gronk. don't be a dickhead. Don't be a scammer. Because your reputation is very, very important in the game. As soon as you get caught lacking, doing something stupid or trying to be a shifty cunt, you will get axed, and the whole community will know your name, and then you don't want that, man. Especially if it's something you're passionate about, you don't want that. So keep your nose clean, respect people, be on time. If you're going to be running late, let them know that you're running late, but just be a decent human being. What I love to do is when I go to pick up stuff is try to get 2 trips done in one. Saves me time. So I'm out here, out Shire way, and then on the way back home I'm swinging by Hoxton Park to go grab the knob. Yeah, grab that knob. Can I just say, I am loving the 4x4 SUV life, bro. Like, I really do love and enjoy this Prado. It's got so much space, it's so comfortable, it's got the luxury, like, you know, electric seats in there. It's got a sunroof. And it's got so much, I mean, look at this, I just got a fucking little dash in the back, then straight in. I'm loving it, but unfortunately, gotta make sacrifices, right? So I will be selling the whip. It is up for sale. I had a few lowball Kens come at me, but I'm like, I'm not in a rush to sell. My timeline is pretty long. I don't have an urgency to sell it, but it will be good to sell it because right now I've got the 180, the Silvia, the Mark II, the Prado, and a trailer. And I'm, you know, trying to buy an engine, a respray, a gearbox. You know, it's just, there's other things that I want to put the funds into, but this car has so much utility, so much practicality. I drive over roundabouts, hey. Like, that's something I've never dreamed of doing in all the previous whips I've had. It's always been like, you know, scraping over a fucking leaf, you know. So, I do enjoy this car, I do love it, but we gotta keep moving on to something else. But down the track, I will definitely be buying another Prado or a Land Cruiser. Oh, fuck, if I can get a Land Cruiser Sahara, that'd be fucking tip top, man. It's a soccer mum car, but you know, chuck a big ass bull bar. I mean, it can go both ways. You can go with the 4-wheel drive, you can go soccer mum spec, just stock standard, or you can go Outback 4B spec, lift, and a fucking bull bar your dog, mud tires and shit. Mate, the Land Cruiser Prado, 1997, 5VZ FE, 3.4 litre engine, V6. Fuck, this is a solid car. Price range is cheap, mate. You can get these, like, I've advertised this for 6. Where do you get this kind of luxury and utility for 6 grand? Yes, it's a bit heavier on fuel, but that's a whole different topic of diesel versus petrol, because diesel, you get better mileage, but if something breaks, it's very expensive to fix. Petrol, you don't get as much mileage out of a petrol tank, so petrol's more expensive. However, the parts to replace, the longevity is greater. Replacing a fuel injector pump like a diesel, fuel pump and a petrol probably costs 200 bucks. Fuel pump and a diesel costs like 3-4 grand. See the difference? Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro?
What's happening, G? Time to see.
On?
Hey, show us your knob.
Knob, you want to see it? Yeah, right.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
No homo, right?
Yeah, no.
Thanks for the knob, brother. That was Jared, man. We're gonna get some video shoot going with them soon. Alrighty, time to hit the road back home. God, oh my god, Moe. Oh my god, Moe. I love your AMG, cuzzy. I like my knob, very shiny. Veilside, baby. Put my knob away. Veilside, baby. What's good, your dog? Always gotta keep on roll. No, you can't fuck with the mob. We can pull out of the stove. Always gotta keep the day job. Only till my shit go pop. I'm sucking on the dope. See, I be posted at the spot. Do my dance in this bitch, Millie Rock. Police ask me, Is the whip stuck? Peep under the seat. I can stash a Glock, put one shot to the head. That's a head joke. Run up on me too fast, homie, you get quick scoped. Hey, fuck a friend zone. I need me an Enzo Ferrari. My folks probably wanted me a wife for the sorry. That's not me. I found me a little bad epitome and a skin tone milky in the background Philippine. Missing me all the time, I be trying to make moves. But shorty trying to use up all the time I get the loot. One smooch, I'ma eat that kitty like it's fondue. Oh, my throat got worse. Spit my bars. Alright, we home now. Boys, check out this dash. It is a schmicky mouse. There's a couple of few blemishes here on the side, but nothing crazy. Look at that. Beautiful. 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 A few little blemishes, but beautiful. That's a wrap, guys. Whole afternoon of driving around. 3 hours. We got 2 things done. We picked up the dash, picked up the knob. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Jared. And we managed to talk some smack, you know, have a bit of a chat about some interesting topics. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take the old dash off and chuck the new one on and put the old one up for sale. Hope I can recoup like about 100, 150 from that, depending on the buyer, of course. And I'm really stoked to try this knob out. This is a genuine Veilside gear shift from Japan. So really excited and stoked for this one. Give it a nice little polish, and you know, it's got the 5-speed shifter pattern as well. So yeah, pretty stoked, guys. The interior's going to be coming along nicely, and hopefully we can land a sale on this Prado soon. But even if it doesn't, mate, fucking good car, mate. Fucking great car. Anyway, boys, catch you lads later. Oh yeah, we're going to announce the winner. Alrighty, and the winner is... Yo, congratulations, brah, Sanjita. He commented saying, legend. Shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll shoot you a prize. Check out the sky. Absolutely insane. Look at the pink tones.
Alright, real quick, look at this cracks, man.
Look at this cracks, man. Look at this bitch ass little knob. We're gonna replace it with this beautiful Veilside knob. Hopefully it fits. In the moment of truth, compare the knobs.
Of this puppy on.
Oh! 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 That is fucking sick, bro. Fuck me, that is sick. Looks a bit like a chode. We'll bring this down a bit. It's a bit chody. But that's alright, man. Look at that. Ooh, Veilside, brother. It's gonna take some time to get used to, but yeah, okay. weown.com.au. That's a wrap. Drop a comment down below. Talk some shit, man. What do you guys want me to talk about next? Or
Give you some
do next?
advice. Can I steer there with me? Glide. Always gotta keep on rolling.